Hello friends, welcome to Stock Mart channel. Here in this video, we're going to discuss about the companies operating in energy sector, that is hydrogen and clean energy. These companies are already doing well since years and can even grow further. Before discussing the names of these companies or stocks, let's discuss the future of energy, that is hydrogen energy. We will discuss about this particular sector in depth because if we know about its value chain, we can play in this theme. Entire world is talking about hydrogen as an energy. That is, producing energy from hydrogen is not new to us, as this was there for a very long time. In the year 1938, Swiss chemist Christian Friedrich discussed about hydrogen fuel cells. The benefits of fuel cells are reduced greenhouse gas emissions, high reliability, flexibility in installations and operations, development of renewable energy resources, improved environmental quality. Also, we have seen hydrogen as an energy in various fields like rocket propulsion, steel production, oil refineries, fertilizers, coolant in power plant generators, semiconductor manufacturing. However, it was not used largely in vehicles and transportation system as an energy source because crude oil was used extensively as it is a cheaper source compared to hydrogen. Now, the byproduct what we get from the usage of crude is pollution. Because of pollution, there is a threat of global warming and severe natural calamities. And knowing this fact, many countries from the world have decided to slowly move towards zero carbon emission from polluting sources by 2050. To achieve this objective, this can be accomplished by using hydrogen as an energy when compared to the other energy sources. If you ask whether hydrogen is completely green and it does not produce any pollution, the answer is no. If you know how the hydrogen is produced, it is actually in a gas form and it is a molecule as it is not available in a free state. It is a highly reactive nonmetal and is often found in a combined form with other elements like oxygen, sulfur, etc. Normally, a group of atoms that combine together and form a single entity, example water, methane, ethanol, etc. Now, in order to use energy source from hydrogen, we need to separate the atoms. There are abundance of hydrogen which can be produced. However, the challenging task is to separate the hydrogen atom. The usage of hydrogen completely depends upon the separation of its atoms. Across the world, there are at present 5 different processes to separate the hydrogen atoms, and we would be knowing which process the companies would be using to get benefited and which companies will be of greater use and provides high growth due to its value chain. If we are able to find these companies, we can earn good money by investing onto this theme. The first process is natural gas reforming. Under this process, the gas will be steamed under high temperature to separate the compounds so that hydrogen will be separated, and this is the cheapest process to perform. So the developed nations having natural gas reserves adopts this and follows this method. Almost 95% of hydrogen production across the world uses this method. But there is an area of challenge here, that is, the energy used to extract hydrogen by steaming natural gas further results to generating more pollution due to the heat it generates. Hence, it does not comes under green hydrogen. The reason why we are proceeding towards green hydrogen is to avoid pollution, and hence this process will be of no use. The next process is renewable liquid reforming. In this process, the ethanol will be steamed to high temperature to break the compounds to separate hydrogen. However, this process is very expensive and hence companies would not use it. The third method is fermentation. It is produced using sugarcane's biomass, but it is very time consuming and expensive process and all depends upon the availability of the quantity of biomass of sugarcane, and hence this is also not a feasible method. The fourth process is gasification. In this process, the coal or biomass will be made to react using steam and oxygen at high temperature to provide hydrogen. as this also takes time consuming as well as it produces carbon dioxide, which creates more pollution. This is also not implemented. The fifth process to separate hydrogen atom is using electrolysis. In this process, the electricity is passed through anode and cathode to water to separate hydrogen and oxygen atoms separately. This is the most effective process as the electricity passed will be used through renewable energy for producing green hydrogen. Even though the cost of operation is high, this is considered as the better option. Now, there are other ways to produce greenest way of hydrogen, but the most commonly used ones are electrolysis and natural gas reforming method. India's 2023 Union Budget announced the National Green Hydrogen Mission with the objective of making India a global hub for green hydrogen production and export. The government allocated 19,700 crore rupees towards this mission, intending to create a robust green hydrogen ecosystem in the country. Recently, Mr. Mukesh Ambani also gave a key statement stating that we can produce abundant green hydrogen within $1 and will go towards that way to implement this. This initiative would definitely benefit the entire world by reducing the dependency on crude from Gulf countries. In fact, many countries are depending upon Gulf for the major supply of crude. Hence, the companies operating in this specific sector value chain would benefit and provide very good growth. And it is important for us to see which companies are in this space. Since we have discussed about the various processes to produce green hydrogen, it is also important to note that the way it has been transported to various places. And hence it is also important to see the companies in this logistics space. However, hydrogen can be transported in liquid or gaseous form, but it is very reactive and hence it is less riskier to transport through pipes and pressurized trailers, which gives business opportunity for the companies in this space as well. So the companies which benefits from these sectors are worth keeping in watch list to keep monitoring and may be considered investing for long-term wealth creation. The first company from the large cap space is Reliance Industries. The company plans to invest 75,000 crore rupees in its clean energy business. It has invested $50 million in US based energy storage company Ambri. Further, in order to produce hydrogen in a greener way, it is important to have solar and renewable energy, and hence company has acquired Norwegian solar equipment maker REC Solar Holding. It has acquired 40% stake in renewable project specialist Sterling and Wilson Solar. The company believes its new energy business creates multi-trillion job opportunity for India and to the rest of the world. It is also an opportunity to make clean and green energy abundantly available at an affordable price. The Dhirubhai Ambani Green Energy Giga Complex is also being developed over 5,000 acres at Jamnagar. The company is investing rupees 60,000 crores to construct world-scale, state-of-the-art facilities to manufacture and integrate critical components of the new energy ecosystem, with fully integrated solar photovoltaic manufacturing complex, advanced energy storage systems for integrated cells, battery packs, and control manufacturing, electrolyzer manufacturing facility, mobility solutions and development for electric vehicles and fuel cell electric vehicles, power electronics and semiconductor development, basic raw material and auxiliary materials manufacturing, and research and development facilities for all new energy technologies. Through their subsidiaries listed here, the company has made investments and acquisitions in new energy and clean mobility. The second company is Adani Renewables. The company plans to invest $50 billion over the next 10 years on a green hydrogen project. It has signed a joint venture with Ballard Power Systems to invest on green hydrogen fuel cells for mobility and industrial applications. It has signed a long-term power purchase agreements for 25 years with central and state government entities. Also, it has expanded its presence across 12 Indian states with portfolio of 54 operational projects and 12 projects under construction. Business pipeline in solar power, 4,913 megawatt is in operation and 10,630 megawatt is under construction. Business pipeline under wind power 971 megawatt in operation, 1180 megawatt is under construction. Under hybrid power 2140 megawatt is in operation and 600 megawatt is under construction. The third company is Larsen and Toubro. It has signed pact with Norway-based company Hydrogen Pro to set up a unit in India. It has a bouquet of sustainable solutions with clean energy, clean mobility, water and sanitation, green infra, etc. Company intends to increase its share of green business to 40% of its revenue. These are the green business, what the company has for the future projection. The next company is MTAR Technologies. As we all know that MTAR is into various segments and clean energy is one among them. It is concentrating more on the future production. It has a high concentration on Bloom Energy, that is majority of its business comes from this space. Clean energy. It has a good number of more book orders in the future and it is catering to the critical structures for customers such as Andritz, Voith, GE Power, etc. in the hydel sector. The next company is KPIT Technologies. The company is more focused onto clean and green energy as well as the emphasis on electric vehicles. They are also innovating for the greener future and initiatives like waste energy and water management, also working towards reimagining mobility for creation of cleaner, smarter and the safer world. The next company is Cummins. It is a global power technology leader with major focus of business on electric and hybrid integrated power solutions and components and air handling systems, automated transmissions, microgrid controls, batteries, electrolyzers, and fuel cell products. The company has taken an initiative to reduce transportation emissions towards net zero future, and it has natural gas engines from Cummins, which can offer considerable longevity and reliability. The company's natural gas engines transport more than 150 million people in North India for 15 years. The next company is Aegis Logistics. It is India's leading integrated oil, gas, and chemical logistics company and one of India's top importers and handlers of LPG. It is a major player in sourcing and distribution of liquefied petroleum gas, that is LPG. It has a good supply chain management from product planning, sourcing, and shipping. The qualified customers are HPCL, IOCL, BPCL, etc. And they have a very strong spread of auto gas dispensing retail outlets. The next company is Likhita Infrastructure Limited. Company is in the business of laying gas supply pipelines and irrigation canals, building bridges over the canals and related maintenance works. It has a presence in 17 plus states and 2 union territories of India. And following are the services offered by the company, that is pipeline infrastructure, CT gas distribution, operation and maintenance services. The company has a long list of clientele including Gas Authority of India Limited, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation, Indian Oil Corporation, Oil and Natural Gas, Indraprastha Gas Limited and etc. The future outlook looks very promising for the company. That is, company intends to expand into new verticals for tankage projects and expecting an order from Indian Oil Corporation Limited. It is also exploring opportunities in Middle East, Africa, and other like countries where there is a huge demand of pipeline infrastructure companies. Also, it is in talks with various offshore T&I companies to foray into offshore business. The other companies that can be worth considered for study includes Gujarat Fluorochemicals, Gas Authority of India Limited, National Thermal Power Corporation, which caters more into clean energy and green energy segment. So the companies or stocks we have discussed in this video would definitely bring benefit from this theme. What is your say? If you feel that any other companies which fits this theme can be mentioned in the comment box mentioned below. And if you like the content in this video, please do like, share it with your friends and do subscribe for more such interesting videos. Jai Hind.